last week we have started the transient heat conduction. If you remember, we have started transient heat conduction. So before starting a lecture, I want to again announce that tomorrow we will have a CE. Okay, on a class timing, on a same class timing, we will have a CE. And the second chapter CE we will take on next Wednesday. Will it be okay?
Yes, sir.
First CE will be tomorrow, and second CE, which is the second chapter, we will take on the coming Wednesday. Same the lecture timing. So just is it audible, all of you? Nikhil,
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Nikhil, am I audible to you?
Sir,
Yes,
he
sir.
replied. Sir, he replied in the chat.
Okay. So in last lecture we have just started the transient or the unsteady heat conduction. Okay, and there what we have seen, the solid which have the higher surface area in proportionate to the volume, okay, just like a metallic wire, have the negligible conductive or internal resistance. Okay, so heat transfer is take place between the metallic wire and with the surrounding due to purely a convective resistance. Okay, because internal or conductive resistance is negligible. Okay, this we have seen. Then we have seen the process in which the internal or conductive resistance is zero, that is called as Newtonian heating or cooling process. Okay, and the analysis where we are considering zero internal resistance, it is called as what? The lumped parameter analysis. Why lumped? Because whole solid is considered as a lump. Okay, so the temperature will not vary. Temperature throughout the solid will remain constant. Okay. Then what we have seen, there is a one parameter which is called as Biot number, isn't it? There is one parameter which is called as Biot number. So what is Biot number? It is conductive resistance of the object divided by convective resistance at the surface of the object. So it is a ratio of conductive resistance to the convective resistance. And we have seen if Biot number, which is HLC by K, is less than 0.1, then the internal temperature gradient, okay, is less than 5%, means what? There is no temperature variation inside the solid, therefore there will be no internal resistance, there is no heat transfer due to conduction. So when Biot number is less than 0.1, it is a lumped parameter analysis. Okay, this we have seen. Then we have again defined Fourier number. Fourier number, it is a heat conducted throughout the solid divided by heat storage with the solid. And we have seen the formula for the Fourier number. It is alpha T by LC square, where LC is a characteristic length. And the formula of LC, which is nothing but a characteristic length, it is volume by area. Then we have seen the characteristic length for different objects, for sphere, for cylinder, for cube, for plate. Okay. So LC for sphere is R by 3, LC by cylinder is R by 2, cube L by 6, plate L by 2. So this is a, just we have put the formula of volume by area. Okay. If you put the formula volume by area, you will get R by 3, R by 2, L by 6 and L by 2 respectively. Okay. This we have seen characteristic length. Then we have seen the practical example where this unsteady state heat transfer is applicable. Then lump parameter analysis, I told you, in lump parameter analysis, solid possess infinitely large thermal conductivity. Okay. Because of the infinitely large thermal conductivity, okay, what is there? There is no temperature variation within solid. Okay. And because there is no temperature variation within solid, because of large what thermal conductivity, internal or the conductive resistance is negligible. This is what in lump parameter analysis. And the Biot number is less than 0.1. Okay. Now in conduction, transient heat conduction, we are going to study what lump parameter analysis. And for lump parameter analysis, these are important points. First one is solid possesses infinitely large thermal conductivity, due to which the temperature variation within solid is not possible. Therefore, internal and conductive resistance is negligible, and Biot number is less than 0.1. Then we have considered one metal billet. Okay, billet can be of any shape. We have not defined that shape, and this metal billet is suddenly brought into contact with one atmosphere of temperature infinity. So, due to the hot billet come in contact with the any fluid, cold fluid, there will be a quenching. There will be a quenching, and then what we have done, we have just used the formula. Which formula? Heat lost by billet is equal to heat absorbed by surrounding. So heat lost by billet is minus mcp dt by dt. Now it is the unsteady state. Therefore, it will be change in temperature with respect to time, isn't it? The normal formula of heat transfer is mcp dt, but this is what dt, change in temperature only. But now here, change in temperature with respect to time is equal to what? M is replaced by minus rho Cv minus rho V into Cp. Okay, is equal to heat absorbed by surrounding is nothing but Ha T minus T infinity. Understood? So we have put all the things, we have seen the derivation in detail, and finally what we got? We got ln theta by theta I is equal to minus Ha rho Cp V into T, or theta by theta I e to the power what? Minus Ha rho Cpv into T. This is a what? Temperature distribution. This is a what? Temperature distribution for unsteady or transient heat conduction, where we are considering lump parameter analysis. Internal resistance is 0. Okay, this is a very important formula. Temperature distribution for unsteady state. Okay. Or theta by theta I replaced by T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity e to the power this term. Now what is T? What is capital T? It is the temperature at any time. It is T. What is the T? Temperature at any time. What is T infinity? Temperature of surrounding. Ti, temperature at the beginning, when temperature at the beginning when T is equal to 0. Temperature before start the process. Ti, and T infinity again temperature of surrounding. Okay. Then we have found out that if you rearrange this term, which is e to the power the minus Ha rho Cvp into T, if you rearrange this thing, this term is nothing but product of Biot number and Fourier number. So theta by theta I can be replaced by e to the power minus Bi into what? Fourier number Fo. Okay, this we are also saying. Okay, then we have find out the instantaneous heat flow also. Okay, so you know what is the heat transfer? It is to the heat absorbed by surrounding. It is Q is equal to Ha T minus T infinity. Now here we can replace T minus T infinity, okay, by this one, isn't it? Therefore, Q is equal to Ha Ti minus T infinity into e to the power minus Ha divided by rho Cpv into T. Okay, so these are very important formula of what? heat transfer, okay, heat transfer and what? The temperature distribution. These are two important formula as far as the unsteady state heat conduction is considered. Okay. Then, okay, I think we have uh, finished up to this slide. Okay, we have seen the Q also. In last lecture, we have seen Q also, and I think you have noted down the formula for Q. Nikhil, isn't it? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Till this PPT, this part we have finished in last lecture, isn't it?
याच्या पुढची
Now
पण
I will
स्लाइड झाली.
request you to see the paper and pen and calculator also. Okay, please, we will now see formula. We will see now problem. Okay, based on the temperature distribution and the heat transfer formula. Okay, so I will request you to please sit with the pen, page, and calculator. Okay, so this is the first problem that we are going to solve. This is the first problem that we are going to solve on unsteady state. What is the problem? A 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter copper slab, a 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter copper slab, 6.25 thick, has a uniform temperature of 300 degree Celsius. Okay, its temperature is suddenly lowered to 36 degrees Celsius. Its temperature is suddenly lowered to 36 degrees Celsius. Okay, calculate the time required to reach the temperature of 108 degrees Celsius. Okay, following are the property of the plate. The density of the copper, it is given 9000 kg per meter cube. Specific heat of copper is 0.38 kilojoule per kg degree Celsius. Thermal conductivity of copper is 370 watt per meter degree Celsius. And heat transfer coefficient is given as 90. So what is the problem? There is a one copper slab. There is a one copper slab. This is a copper slab, suppose. This is the copper slab. Okay. And what is dimension of this copper slab? 50 by 50 into 50 by 50 centimeter and 6.25 thick. So thickness of this is 6.2 mm. 6.25 mm. Okay. Now this has the uniform temperature of 300 degrees Celsius. What is temperature of this one? 300 degrees Celsius. And okay, initial temperature. What is this one? Ti is initial temperature of this copper slab is 300 degrees Celsius. And suppose this copper slab is in contact with atmosphere of 36 degrees Celsius. Isn't it? This copper slab is in contact with the surrounding of 36 degrees Celsius. What will happen after some time? The temperature of copper slab, which was at 300 degrees Celsius, now it will lower to 36 degrees Celsius. Okay, are you getting? We want to calculate the time to reach the temperature of 108 degrees Celsius. The temperature of copper slab was initially 300 Celsius. After some time, it will be 200, then 150, then 100, okay, then 50, and finally 36 degrees Celsius. So we want to find out the time, okay, required to reach the temperature of 108 degrees Celsius. Okay, understood. So can you find out the time? Can you find out the time? Please give me response. Have you understood the problem? What is asked?
Yes, sir.
Mihir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Why you are not giving any response? Mihir, are you there? Mihir, Sanket,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Lutfi,
sir. I am there.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek, Nikhil, Gaurav Gaikwad, where are you? Neeraj, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Neeraj Salunke,
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Neeraj mic is. What about Mihir? Mihir, your mic is not working.
No, sir. My mic is working. I am here.
Swarali, Suyash Amrutkar,
Sir, I'm here.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
now it will be. So I hope you have understood the problem what is asked. Okay. So it is what? It is a copper slab. It is a what? Copper slab. So what we have to find out? We have to find out. Again, I am repeating what is the problem. There is a one copper slab of 50 by 50 centimeter into 6.25 thickness. Initially, the temperature of copper slab is at 300 degrees Celsius. This copper slab will be in contact with the surrounding, which is of 36 degrees Celsius. So after some time, the temperature of the copper slab will also lower to 36 degrees Celsius. After some time, we have to find out the time after which the temperature of this copper slab will decrease to 108 degree Celsius. Okay. So how we can find out? We can use heat transfer formula or we can use the temperature distribution formula, isn't it? First, we need to find out where it is a lump parameter analysis or not. Okay. First, we have to find out whether this is a lump parameter analysis or not. To find out whether it is a lump parameter analysis or not,
Sir,
we need
screen
to
is
find,
not visible,
yes,
sir. Sir, screen is not visible.
yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so first we have to find out whether it is a lump parameter analysis or not. So to check whether it is a lump parameter analysis or not, we need to find out the Biot number. What is the formula for Biot number, Mihir? Sanket Salunke, are you there? What is the formula for Biot number?
Conductive resistance upon convective resistance.
What is the final formula?
H into LC upon K.
Yes, HLC by K. So we know H, we know LC, we know K, we don't know LC. What is LC? Characteristics length, isn't it? And what is the formula for characteristic length?
Volume by surface.
Volume
It is the area divided by volume, na? Sorry, volume by area. So you need to find out the volume of this slab. Slab is nothing but plate now, है ना? So what is the volume? Volume is 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter into 0.0065 meter. So this is the volume. What about area? Which area we are talking about? Which area we are talking about? Cross sectional, not surface area. So surface area will be twice into height into width, है ना? Suppose what will be surface area here? If you see, we are talking about the heat transfer in x direction only. Okay, x direction. So what will be? What is the total surface area? It is twice length into width plus LH plus WH. है ना? This is our total surface area of a slab or rectangular solid. है ना? But here we are neglecting these two directions. We are neglecting these two directions. Okay, we are neglecting y direction, we are neglecting z direction. So which direction is available? Only x direction. So in the x direction, how many surfaces are there? The first surface and this is the second surface. Are you getting? Therefore, what will be formula? Twice length into width. Twice length into width. This will be a formula in x direction because we are neglecting y and z direction. Okay, so therefore surface area will be twice length into what width? Thickness not, length into width. So 0.5, 0.5. So surface area will be 2 into 0.5 into 0.5. That will be 0.5 meter square. Okay, two sides. I have noted two sides. Okay, understood. So you will get now characteristic length. It is approximately 0.003125. Okay. Now you can find out Biot number. What is Biot number? LHLC by K. So you know the heat transfer coefficient is 90. LC is 0.003125 and thermal conductivity is 370. So Biot number is 7.6, isn't it? Which is less than 0.1 means if Biot number is less than 0.1 means it is a lump parameter analysis. Okay. Here we are considering surface area in x direction only. Okay. Do you got Biot number less than 0.1? Have you got Biot number less than 0.1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is lump parameter analysis. Okay. Again, I am telling this concept. Say why surface area is twice L into W. Okay, because I know this is simple mathematics, but many of you will get confused. So here the total surface area will be twice into LW, LH into width into height. Okay, but this is in suppose y direction, this is in z direction. Okay, and we are considering only in x direction. So this will get automatically crossed. Okay, so what will be in x direction? This is the x direction. It is twice length into width. Okay. So now we can use temperature distribution formula. T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity. Understood? What is Ti? Ti is the initial temperature. What is initial temperature of that block? 300 degrees Celsius, isn't it? What is T infinity? Surrounding temperature, it is 36 degrees Celsius. What is T infinity? Surrounding temperature 36 degrees Celsius. What is T? Temperature at any time? T, small t, na? Temperature at any time. So it is 108 degrees Celsius. Okay. Here you can find out 108 minus 36, 300 minus 36. Into e to the power, you know h is 90.5 is area, rho is density is 9000, Cp is 0.38. Then what remains? Cp is kilojoule per kg. Remember, Cp is kilojoule per kg. Therefore, we are multiplying it by 1000 to convert into joule per kg. To convert Cp or C from kilojoule to joule, we are multiplying by 1000. Okay, and volume is 0.001526. We don't know temperature. We are missing temperature. Okay, so now tell me the temperature. What is the value of temperature?
Sir, time, na?
Sorry, time. Sorry. Tell me small t. Small t means time. Everything you know, only time is missing. So if you do the again simplification, this ratio will be 0.2727. Okay, and this will reduce to e to the power minus 0.00840 into t. Okay. Now you need to take the ln log on both sides, log on natural log on both sides, and tell me the value of time t. Yes, tell me the value.
One 54.
154. Gaurav. Yes, it is 154 seconds. So what is significance of 154 second? What is significance of 154 second?
Sir, it is the time required to reach the
154 second
temperature
means
of
what?
108 degrees Celsius.
The time required to reach the temperature from 300 degrees Celsius to 108 degree Celsius. Okay. So are you getting the answer, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we will start with next problem now. Any question, any problem,
No, sir.
any doubt in this? The next problem is very good problem. Okay. An egg with mean diameter of 4 centimeter. An egg. Okay. An egg with a mean diameter of 4 centimeter and initially at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. Is placed in a boiling water. Temperature of boiling water is given 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, is placed in a boiling water pan for 4 minutes. Okay, and found out to be consumer's taste. Understood? So, egg with diameter 4 centimeter, which was at 25 degrees Celsius, was put in a boiling water pan for 4 minutes. Okay, and the temperature, then the temperature of the egg has increased. Okay, has increased, and after 4 minutes the temperature of that egg is reached to such a level that consumer will feel the taste. Okay, for how long should be the similar egg for the same consumer be boiled when taken when taken for refrigerator, not for, is now taken from, when taken from the refrigerator, okay, at 5 degrees Celsius. Use lump theory and presume the following properties for egg: the thermal conductivity, heat transfer coefficient, and density for the egg is given. Okay. Or have you understand the problem? There is a one egg. Now what will be the shape of egg? Will it be cylinder, slab, or sphere? What will be the shape of egg?
Sphere.
It will be resemble to what? Sphere, na? The shape of egg will resemble to what? Sphere. So there is a one egg initially which is at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, understood? And then this egg which is at 25 degrees Celsius was in contact with what? Boiling water. What is contact with boiling water? Okay, this is a what? Boiling water. Understood? The temperature of this boiling water means T infinity, it is 100 degrees Celsius. How much? 100 degrees Celsius. So egg which is at 25 degrees Celsius is in contact with a boiling water which is at 100 degrees Celsius. Are you getting? So after 4 minutes, how much time? After 4 minutes, after 4 minutes of contact between egg and boiling water, okay, of egg and boiling water, the egg has raised its temperature in such a way that it will be suit for now consumer taste. Okay, so initial temperature of this egg is 25 degrees Celsius. Are you getting? After time T, 4 minutes, we don't know temperature. We don't know temperature. But when this temperature, after 4 minutes, when this temperature is reached, that egg is suitable for eating. after temperature 4 minutes, when certain temperature is reached, we don't know that temperature, that egg is suitable for eating as per consumer need. Okay, this is the first condition. Then same egg was now inside the refrigerator, and initial temperature, because it is now inside the refrigerator, it is now 5 degrees Celsius. It is now 5 degrees Celsius. Are you getting? And now it is in contact with what again? Boiling water. Is in contact with boiling water. T infinity is what? 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. So you need to now calculate the temperature. Sorry, you need to calculate the time required to attain the temperature where the consumer is satisfied. Consumer is satisfied. You need to find out the time after which that egg is suitable for eating. Are you getting? Here, after 4 minutes, okay, it is suitable for eating, but we don't know the temperature. Are you getting? But at this temperature, that egg is suitable for eating. Understood? So here also, the egg which is at 5 degrees Celsius, it has to heat up to this temperature T, where it is suitable for eating. Are you getting? And then we have to find out the time. Okay, have you understood the problem? And we need to use lump theory, which is directly given. Okay, so first case is egg is at 25 degrees Celsius, that is contact with boiling water at 100 degrees Celsius. After 4 minutes, that egg is suitable for eating. Okay, so after 4 minutes, the egg has attained some temperature, and at that temperature, the egg is suitable for eating. We don't know that temperature. Second case, egg was inside the refrigerator. Initial temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. That egg now is in contact with boiling water. Okay. Now this 5 degrees Celsius has to increase up to what? T, where that will be suitable for eating. And the time required to raise the temperature from 5 degrees Celsius to T, this we need to calculate. Okay, this we need to calculate. So what is the first term that we can calculate, or that we have to calculate?
CP.
Anyone? CP is given na beta. C is given. It is given. Let me check. No need to calculate CP. It is given. Okay.
So the temperature of egg we need to find out first.
Yeah. Temperature of what? Egg. Very good. Temperature of egg after 4 minutes. That we have to find out. So C, you have asked, C is given 2 kilojoule per kg degree Celsius. Okay. This is a very good problem. This is a practical problem. Okay. Now first we will find out the what characteristic length. First we'll find out characteristic length. So characteristic length
Sir, PPT.
of a leg we will consider as a sphere. Huh?
Sir, presentation not
PPT.
visible.
What beta?
Sir, you are not presenting screen.
Why it is not? From how long it is not
आता
visible?
1 सेकंद झालं सर फक्त.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so we will consider the leg as a sphere, then we will find out characteristic length. So volume is 4 by 3 r cube for sphere, and surface area for sphere is 4 pi r square. That's nothing but r by 3. So volume by surface area is r by 3, which is 0.0066. Okay. As you know, characteristic length, you can find out Biot number. What is Biot number? HLC by K. We know H as I think 125 into characteristic length 0.0066 divided by thermal conductivity is I think 12. Okay, so Biot number, it is a less than 0.1. So lump parameter analysis is applicable. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
ही स्टेप करायची गरजच नव्हती ना, कारण आपल्याला क्वेश्चन मध्ये ऑलरेडी दिली आहे लंप थिअरी.
हाँ, but मी केला है to for your understanding.
येस सर.
Okay, every time it is not given beta to use lump theory analysis. It is just for practice. It is just for practice.
ओके सर.
It is just to show you what is the importance of Biot number. Okay. It is already given, use lump theory, but to show you the importance of Biot number, that is, it is less than 0.1. Therefore, we are considering it is a lump analysis. I have added this step. Okay. So I think you got the Biot number less than 0.1. You calculate LC as well. Please do calculation. Don't sit idle. Then now we need to use this formula T minus T infinity divided by T, a temperature distribution formula. Okay, understood. So what we need to find out from this formula, anyone? What we need to find out?
T.
We know T,
Capital
we know
T.
Ti. What is T infinity? Yeah, we need to find out capital T. What is capital T? Temperature after time small t, means temperature after 4 minutes. Temperature after 4 minutes. So first we will consider first case, that is initial condition. Initial temperature is 25 degrees Celsius and that is in contact with the boiling water at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so put all the values here. T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity e to the power this one. So whatever is in power, I have just simplified that. Okay. Here I have forget to mention Cp. So here if you calculate HA divided by rho CPV into T. Okay, so HA you know 125, area is 3. Okay, how area is 3? Can anyone Now here, if you see, volume by surface area is R by 3, na? Volume by surface area is R by 3. So therefore, here what we have done, here we have replaced area by surface area by volume is equal to 3 by R. Because we have calculated LC, volume by surface area is equal to what? R by 3. Understood? So therefore, here we have replaced this area by volume by 3 by R. So 3 by R. What is R? 0.02. है ना? What is diameter? 4 centimeter. Means radius is 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter means 0.2. Okay, 0.02 meter. This is what radius. 2000. Why? Because CP, value of CP is 2 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, nothing but 2000. Okay. So if you replace all this thing, you will get 1.8. This value is 1.8. So if you put again that value, you don't know T minus 100 divided by 25, initial temperature minus 100, e to the power minus 18. So if you put all these values, tell me the value of temperature after 4 minutes.
$87.6 degrees Celsius.
87.6 temperature. Yes, you are
87.6.
correct. Yeah, 87.6. So temperature of that egg after 4 minutes is 87.6, and at this temperature 87.6, consumer field test. Okay, consumer field test means at a temperature of 87.6 degrees Celsius, the egg is suitable for eating. Okay. So I think time is almost over. You have again lecture. Nikhil, do you have a lecture after this one? Harsh, do you have a lecture?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
So we will continue for again just 5 minutes. We will finish this problem. I was thinking you have a lecture. So if you find out temperature is now 87.6. This is which temperature? After 4 minutes. And at this temperature, now that egg is suitable for eating. Okay. So now the second case is what? Second case, this is the egg now. Temperature of initial temperature of egg, it is now how much? 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. And that egg is in contact with boiling water pan. The temperature of that boiling water is T infinity is 100 degree Celsius. Now we need to heat this egg to how much temperature? 87.5 because at the temperature it is suitable for eating. Okay, and we need to find out how long, means time. So now we need to calculate the time required to raise the temperature of egg from 5 degrees Celsius to 87.5 degrees Celsius. Understood? So can you calculate time required for the
Yes,
egg
sir.
to raise the temperature from 5 degrees to 87.5? Why 87.5? Again, I am telling you it is excuse me. It is mentioned here after 4 minutes that egg found out to be consumer taste, means after 4 minutes whatever temperature achieved by the egg, at that temperature it is what? It is suitable for eating. So after 4 minutes temperature is 87.6 that we have calculated. Okay, so now to again make it suitable for eating, the egg with now 5 degrees Celsius has to heat up to 87.6 degrees Celsius. Now you need to find out time only. Okay, same temperature distribution formula you will use, isn't it? So use that formula and tell me time. So here now Ti will be 5 degree, T will be 87.6 degrees Celsius, T infinity is 100 degrees Celsius. What will be time required to reach from 5 degree to 87.6 degrees Celsius? Okay, so same formula you need to use. Okay, and this value, this is nothing but what? H by HA by rho B Cp. Okay, this value of 0.0075, it belongs to the HA by rho VCP. I have simplified it. I want now time. What will be time?
So 271.5 seconds.
I want in minute because it is given in minute now, 4 minutes.
So 4.52 minutes.
So it is 272 seconds. So divided by 60,
4.56 minutes.
whatever minute you are getting, that is the answer.
$4.53.
So this was a very, yeah. Who is talking?
4.53 minutes, sir.
Mihir,
Yes, sir.
please tell your name.
Mihir.
Mihir, what about this problem? Isn't it very good problem? Practical problem.
Yes, sir.
And this problem tell you the real use of transient or unsteady heat conduction. Okay. So we'll stop here. Tomorrow we have a tea at 2:15 p.m. Okay. So if you have any problem, please you can stay and clarify your doubt. Otherwise, you can do your favorite activity. Okay, which I think who has started. Sanket Solanke has also already started before I announced. Okay, you may leave.
Sir, the CE will be on Google Form, right?
Yeah, it will
And
Google
sir,
Form.
the question types will be the short answers or MCQs only?
MCQ.
Okay.
Nikhil, is your mic working? It will be sort of MCQ only. What about Guru Prasad Jhagade? Nikhil, have you understood today's problem? He has left.